Oh, wait, let's do, what are we making today? What's in the menu today?
We're making pho. It's the first time I ever made it. We're going to give it a shot.
You've had it in a bunch of places,
I've had it a lot of times, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's cold today. It started getting cold here again for no reason. I don't know why. So I'm gonna make.
It was 70 degrees yesterday.
This is perfect timing.
Snowing today.
Yeah, it's perfect timing for some pho. Hopefully it'll be phenomenal. Let's go make it. That's all. I don't really have any more. I don't have any more. All right, these are ingredients we're gonna need for our pho. Now we just gotta go ahead and start making everything. So I guess we should start with the bones. We gotta boil our bones now before we can start making this because they got all kinds of nasty gunk on them that we don't want in our broth. We're trying to make a clean broth. There we go. Okay. Just gonna rinse them off first, but I think I'm gonna boil them and then rinse them. Okay, there's the dirty bones. Let's go ahead and turn on some water here. You see this stuff already coming off right now. I'm not even boiling them yet. See all that? You don't want that in your broth. Basically to where they're covered all the way with water, and then we're going to bring this to a boil. It's going to take a while. I'm just going to turn it on high, throw our lid on, and come back when it starts boiling, and I'll tell you what we're going to do next. So we're going to get our cast iron pot going to char our ginger and onion and our toast our spices in. Okay. Cast iron works really well because it's natively kind of non-stick because it's been seasoned well. So you can do this in a non-stick pan too, but I like cast iron. Like, I don't know what they mean by like 2 inches because ginger's not the same size every time. Like that's not a good guide for me. So I'm just going to cut this big knob off. That's over 2 inches, but that's plenty. And then I'm going to cut it in half lengthwise if I don't cut my fingers off. That, and there we go. It's all the ginger we need. And then onion.
You don't have to peel it?
No.
Well, this is fancy. I like this.
It's easy. This stuff is easy. It's not hard. This I'm going to cut off the root because I don't want that in there. You don't have to do this, peel off the stuff, but I like getting rid of the extra paper. A little bit papery skin. And then just cut it in half like that. You can peel off this outer layer. And that's it. We're just going to char this in a pan. Yep, char these two in a pan with our spices, and that's it. All right, our cast iron pan feels pretty hot now, so I'm going to go ahead and throw in our ginger and our onion. Oh yeah, you can hear it. We want to get some char on it. We like maybe a little black, a little dark brown. That's what we're looking for.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's all we do? We don't put oil in it or anything?
No, it's cast iron. It's already seasoned. Oh. It's like non-stick already. We don't have to put oil. When we put the spices in, we can add a little bit of oil. Oh yeah, that's what we want. I'm gonna move it around a little bit because that's hotter in these other spots. Probably use something other than your hands to do this, but see if I get burned today.
Oh, it's smelling now, yeah.
It's pretty strong, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good smelling.
This was not a good choice of a utensil. Oh, here we go. See that?
Oh yeah.
That's what we want. Yeah, look at that. Ginger's not really getting that charred. You can also do this. You could also do this in the oven, like under your broiler. I could have did that, but
on a grill.
Or on a grill, yeah. All right, I'm gonna call that good.
All right.
It's charred-ish. Oh, I need to do the spices now. A little bit of oil, and that's gonna fry my onion. That's not what I want to do. We need like 3 star anise. Okay. Couple cloves. I don't remember how many. Just gonna do a little pinch. That. 2 cinnamon sticks. Toast like a few minutes, you'll smell it, and then the colors will change slightly.
Okay.
This, I think it was a teaspoon.
I'm trying to get the best. It's just hard to pick up because it's a black pan.
Maybe a little more clove. Okay, now we got a boil on these bones. You can see all that nasty gunk that's come up.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get rid of that. Turn it down now. See, it's boiling like crazy. Let's turn it down a little bit. 7 or 8, and all the stuff that's floating, skim it off.
Oh crap, it's not just broth. It's
like fat and blood and all kinds of stuff. Stuff we don't want in our broth. These bones have a ton of flavor in them. We're not getting rid of any of the good stuff. This is just to make the broth clearer and nicer looking. Skim off all this stuff. It started boiling. It's been about a minute. We're going to boil for another 9 minutes. Oh, the spices are done, probably. I need to turn that off.
Okay.
Slide them off the heat.
All right.
See how they've turned blacker somewhat? Yeah, they're a lot different now. Since we turned it off, I'm going to go ahead and put a little coriander in now. Since I only have ground coriander, and whole burns. Like I need whole, but ground's fine. But since it's off, it won't burn it. It won't burn as much.
So ground will burn more than whole.
Ground spices will burn easier, yeah.
Okay. So you're just going to keep ladling that off as it keeps boiling, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
That funk, yep, that smell is what I'm trying to get. This is what we're getting rid of.
Okay.
It gets rid of the funky taste.
Okay.
Okay.
Right,
it's been like 10 minutes of boiling. I've been scumming off this nasty stuff while we weren't filming. As you can see, I got a lot of it.
Yeah.
There's still some more in here, but it's fine because we're going to turn it off, and now we're going to strain them, and then we're going to rinse them off with water. Pour it slowly so I don't hopefully miss. See all that gunk that's stuck in the pot?
Oh, yeah.
This is why I used a separate pot than doing this in the Instant Pot.
Oh.
Because
so you have to clean it all out.
I have to clean. You have to clean all this out before you can start doing the next step. If you use the same pot, which this saves time. Oh, I got it. There. Okay. I'm just gonna rinse them off.
All right.
Supposed to go in here and remove any nasty parts. I don't know what that means exactly. That looks like some I'm keeping that actually. That's collagen.
Hunting for some treasures in here.
Well, that's collagen. I want that. I want that collagen because it makes it like gelatinous in the broth. I'm just gonna rinse them off. Now that our bones are cleaned and boiled and all that, I'm gonna go ahead and washed off. We're gonna pour them all into the Instant Pot. That funk goes away, from what I'm told. When you start doing this, that's definitely funky. Oh yeah, look at that onion. Look at that. Charred and soft, throw that in there. These spices, probably shouldn't have done the coriander like that, but live and you learn. Because it kind of looks like it just stuck all over the pan. A little more coriander. Okay. A little sugar in there, I don't know how much.
Do you use brown sugar instead of white sugar this time?
Yeah, because it says use rock sugar, which rock sugar is closer to what brown sugar is. It's like got some molasses stuff going on with it.
Okay.
So we got that in there. Now we need to throw our brisket in here. This is a pound of brisket. You could also use eye round, or there's other things you could use too. Some people actually boil this too with the bones, but I don't think that's necessary. I think that's this is good meat. Like the bones are funky and gross. This is good stuff. And then we fill it up with water. Go ahead and fill it up pretty much as full as it'll go.
Ching, 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 ching.
Everyone says to the max line, but I'm going to do a little under. And I got about 10 cups of liquid in here. Maybe I should put a little more. You need to keep it under a little bit for these pressure cookers. If you can't go, it has a max line, but that's like for certain things. Because if you get too close to the top, like it may not. I just stepped on a star anise. It may not ever come to a boil. So it might not ever come to pressure because there's not enough space at the top of it to build pressure. Let's do that. About 11 cups, close to 4 liters. We'll try that. And then a tablespoon of this.
What is that?
Fish sauce.
Okay.
Just do like it's supposed to be a tablespoon, so I'm just gonna sprinkle some in. That definitely smells funky. Ooh, that's funky. Okay. I think that's it.
Is that everything that goes in there? That's it?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I got everything out. All the other stuff you put in your bowl. So let's go ahead and turn it on. Pressure, or I don't remember how to use this thing. Manual, high pressure for, let's do 40. 42. And that's it.
There it goes. Does it make a noise?
It will in a second. A second. Supposed to. Yep.
Okay.
Alright. And then we just let this come to pressure and then cook for the 42 minutes and we'll come back and see what it looks like. Our timer went off on our Instant Pot and normally it'll have like an L right here and it'll have like a timer when the time is completely off. So what you gotta do is hit that. Well, now I just turned it back on. But basically you turn it off because it'll keep warm. Because the Instant Pot will go to keep warm mode. So it'll still apply heat. And I'm just gonna let it sit here and come to pressure, down from pressure by itself for a little bit while I boil my noodles and get everything else ready. Is that the right one? Yeah. Well, you started boiling a little bit of water to boil our rice noodles. I think I bought the thicker ones on accident, but it doesn't matter. It says they cook them for 6 to 8 minutes. I don't know if that seems really long, so I'm gonna check them in like 5. Some of these bean sprouts. I'm gonna wash these in this. Okay. Put this on. I'm just assembling a little plate of stuff here to go along with it. I got a little extra stuff. But
to make it easier to eat later, I guess.
This is where we're going there.
Yeah.
Then I need to cut up some Serranos. Sometimes you get jalapenos, but I got a Serrano. When you eat it, that's what I'm going to use today. Oh, timer. Okay. Hopefully now our noodles are done. I didn't put enough in there, so I added some more, and I thought the time would be enough. But these are pretty chewy if you don't cook them enough. This kind. So I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to drain this off. Whoa, that was almost a mistake. Now I can do that. There we go. That looks like a pretty good portion, right? That bowl's clean. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it in here. They can sit here like this. We'll be fine.
Oh no, that's a pretty good proportion for one boil.
Our broth has been sitting here for probably about 10 minutes after we turned it off. It's still at pressure though, so we got to relieve the valve here. Let out a little steam. It's going to steam up. Fill the whole house.
You're using the thing on purpose.
What?
You're using you don't burn your hand. You're using
Yeah. Yeah. No, just let it come down. This could take like 3 or 5 minutes. Okay. Our thing is finally came out of unpressurized. Their little float valve went down, so we can take the lid off finally.
Looks like a big soup in there.
Oh yeah, look at that. Big piece of meat there. All the bones. Normally you pour this off and strain it, but I think I'll just ladle it directly into my bowl. And then I'll deal with the bones and stuff later. Looks pretty good though. Oh, look at that brisket. Just like falling apart. I need to take that out because we're going to slice it. It kind of got a little cloudy because I released the pressure manually instead of letting it come down. But that looks pretty good to me. There's some fat you can skim off, but I'm going to taste it. I was going to taste it with a spoon, but I think that's a bad idea.
Everything's like in the way. Okay.
Definitely needs salt. A little bit of fish sauce. Gonna be careful. This stuff is really strong.
Is it tasting better now?
Yeah, it needs more though. I might put one more of this and then just go get salt. I don't want this to overpower it.
This is the angle I was looking for.
Maybe 2. This is a teaspoon. They said tablespoons of this stuff. So that should be a tablespoon. I don't know. It still tastes bland to me. Put a lot of salt in it. See, I messed up the onion. I stirred it and it broke up and it's like falling apart now. That's all.
Is it supposed to be whole?
It's pho is always clear, so if you leave it whole like that and scoop it out like right then, you get really clear soup. That's better.
Is it?
Yeah. I'll put a lot of salt in there.
You see what it looks like up close.
Put a little bit more of this. Oh, it has a little for this actually. This tastes fishy. Now I'm gonna taste it one last time. I think it should be pretty close now. That's good. Yeah, that tastes pretty good. That'll taste with all those herbs and stuff we had in. That's gonna be really good. Those fish sauce is normally your salt, but I don't like fish sauce a whole lot. I put it in there. It gives you umami. I don't want super strong, like, you know, fishy taste. I put way less fish sauce than they said, so that's why I put more salt. Okay, I'm gonna cut this brisket up. As you can see, the grains go this way, so you usually want to cut against them. So you want to cut like this, chunks. If I remember right. Yeah. Makes it easier to chew. It's hard to slice it because it's like so falling apart. It's kind of hard to slice. All right, we can assemble a bowl though. Okay, ladle some broth in here. Actually, you're supposed to lay out.
I smell that beef now, yeah.
You're actually supposed to lay stuff on the sides to make it look pretty, is what people say. Okay. Mine's a little fattier. Looks like a piece of cartilage or something. I don't want that. Throw a little bit more meat in there. Looks like we're back in the lab again on what's in the menu. I don't know what we're calling it, but that's a pretty good name. Go ahead and get, it's tradition. We gotta have a little drink. I'm not gonna drink that yet though. Look at our bowl. Look at our bowl.
It's pretty good, right?
This is pre-assembled. I'm gonna add some more stuff to it though. That was for the camera. So I'm gonna add, gotta have Thai basil, you know, you gotta put some of this in there. A little bit more. Some
That's the one with
cilantro.
the purple stem?
Yeah. It's kind of like mint tasting a little bit.
What's that, cilantro?
Cilantro.
I see some chilies.
Yeah, I got a little bit of Serrano in there, and the Serrano was apparently super hot. So when I was placing it in there, I like licked my fingers and my whole lip started burning. So that wasn't good. Gotta have bean sprouts. You gotta have bean sprouts and pho. You can't have.
Wow, that's a lot. A lot of stuff going on. Did you get them? Okay, get a spoon.
Onion.
We need an Asian spoon. I don't know what.
Oh, I got a Asian spoon. So.
I don't think we have any.
No, we don't. We need it for ramen. We need lime. I should have probably not cut these up like that. I'm gonna throw these in here. I've had the Vietnamese person yell at me for throwing them in, but I don't care. Throwing them in there. They're squeezed.
Oh my gosh.
This with my perfect opening of the jar here.
Oh yeah, that was a good job.
Just a little bit.
What is that, like
this is like
sauce or something?
This is like sriracha, but I think it's better than sriracha. It's not as acidic.
What do they call
It's like thick, chunky stuff. Chili garlic sauce, I think.
Okay.
Chili paste is what this one's called. Wait, I bet I bought the wrong one. This is straight chilies. This isn't garlic. Well, whatever. This is what we got.
You gotta be
They
careful.
all look the same.
They look
It's
the
the same bottle. All right, I'm gonna stir that in a little bit. Mix all this in. Whoa, look at that.
Whoa, whoa.
This isn't real. Go ahead and put that in there. Try to use my chopsticks. I'm not very good with chopsticks, and these chopsticks are kind of hard.
We need to get some real
god, the
chopsticks.
noodles are totally just falling apart. These chopsticks are like look at this. Look. Literally, you can't grab anything.
They just, I know, they just slip off.
Made it like freaking Teflon. Broth is so good. Yeah, this fork works better. This tastes better than some fuzz. I've had, I don't know, probably 10 different places maybe. And I don't eat it all the time, but this is better than some of the ones I've had. And they make it all the time. This is the first time I ever made this. I had no idea what I'm doing.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but toot.
Just saying, like, make it yourself. That's really,
Is that what you're trying to say? You're not trying to say yours is the best you've ever had because I'm amazing?
I'm also starving. I haven't eaten since like 1 o'clock. So when you're ready to eat this, like when the broth's totally done, you seasoned it with salt, fish sauce, got it all tasting really good. Boil the noodles, then pull them out, drain them, and then immediately put them in the bowl, and then put the broth and the meat and all your toppings and just eat. Eat right then.
Yeah.
Don't wait. Like,
Don't
you can't.
like
Don't cook them ahead of time because these rice noodles just start falling apart and getting soggy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a little bit too much of this stuff, chili stuff in here.
You look like you're sweaty now.
It's pretty hot.
Do you want a towel? Not those.
I got a lot of them right here.
I don't know about that.
There's a lot of noodles over
Cat in a hat.
I always do that every time. Like when I'm like, oh, it's not hot enough. It's not very hot. And like I put like more chili stuff in there, like to where it turns like orange red, like you can see. And then like it's not that hot, but like after 10 minutes of eating it, yeah, it's hot because you just ate like a couple spoonfuls of chili paste.
Yeah, I put my feet on this couch.
That was weeks ago.
Okay, so the other thing I was just thinking about, there's a lot of steps in this. This is a recipe that is quite complicated.
It's really not though. It's just it was complicated for us to film. There's just a lot of little things.
Yeah, we had to move around and we only had 2 cameras, but we're gonna solve that.
It's pretty
soon.
simple to make. Like you just char those things, boil the bones, wash the bones, throw them in the pot, throw your charred stuff in there with your toasted spices, pour water in it, bam. Would I make this again?
Yeah.
Like rating?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely I'd make this again. Like especially because it's cold outside. Again now for some reason. In the middle of freaking March here. But yeah, I'd make this again. I'd give it, I don't know. First time making it, I'd give it like 90. I'm not gonna give it numbers.
Out of 100 or out of 1,000?
Numbers are like they don't.
90 over 10?
Like I would make it again. I would change a few things because I know how to do it better this time. But definitely, this is a really good starting point.
How much do you have left?
I got enough broth to make probably 4 more bowls. I think at least.
Okay. And you got enough of the green stuff to go?
Oh, I got like bags of this.
And you got
herbs.
And you just had to boil some more noodles?
Boil some new noodles, and noodles only take like 5 minutes. Like I don't have to get like a big pot out or anything. You know, just like a little small pot.
So overall,
and I got like a little bit of meat. Like I got meat. Like I put a lot of meat in this bowl because I was really hungry. But if I want to put more meat in it, I guess I could like get the thinly sliced raw meat and heat that broth up to boiling again, and then pour it over, like they do in some restaurants.
So is this cheaper to make yourself?
Just the cost of making this, if I don't include the herbs, is like $12. And I can I can get like 4 bowls out of this.
That's like $3 a bowl or less.
This is a huge bowl.
The bowl is if you were
I bought
going
this
to buy
from
this.
Robin.
If you were to buy a pho at a Vietnamese restaurant, I feel like it would be half as big as the bowl that you made, because that bowl is.
I've been eating this for like 20 minutes and I'm still going.
So he said four more.
These are huge servings.
So you might make 8.
If you got a pressure cooker and access to the ingredients, make it. Just try to make it.
It's glistening. It's coming down your face.
It's glistening.
Oh my God.
I don't need lip gloss.
That's what we're gonna call this, lip gloss.
My lip gloss is popping. Go buy the stuff. If you got the equipment, make it. I keep looking around like I'm crazy. Make it. Like this is awesome. I keep looking at myself over there. I'm like, look at that. Like this is good. Like this. I'm gonna make this again. So I think we'll probably have another video.
You need to shout that camera out too.
Up there, up in the rafters up there. Just give them the usual.
Catch you later.
Check you later, alligator. Okay, I think.
All right.